So we've got our Kestrel. I'm going to go through and set this up for today's shooting. So today's shoot is we're going to go down, so get rid of target, get rid of wind. First thing we do is we check in with this, so enter into the gun. We then change our speed, so you can see there that's going up and down. We have already shot a round down there and we know that our speed is 2875. We may need to come back and change that, but at the moment then we're looking at our grain weight for our bullet, which is 245. It's a 308, so we're shooting a 300 norma, and then we're zeroed at 100, so that's all good. Exit that one and then back into environment. So for environment, we click on environment, then we click that over to live, and then we stand there and we spin this round and round until for us 30 seconds. And then once we've done that, we bring it back. You can see it's changed from 4 degrees to 5, so it's warmed up slightly now. Now we take that back to lock, and that's done. And we can just double check anything that we want down there. But unless if it tells us it, it tells us it, because I've not got a built-in barometer in my body. So then back up. So we've done environment, we've got the gun correct. Then we've done wind. So for wind, we click in to wind. But no, we don't. We exit that. We hold this top button down. So open this up. Ka-ching. Open that up. That gets that little spinny thing going. Then we push the button and hold it. And that's gone down to 2 miles an hour, 3 miles an hour. That should be long enough for that. We've got no wind apparently, which is strange because we did have 8 miles an hour a minute ago. So now we can push that again and that stops that. And then from there, we know that we've got our wind correct. We can click into it and it's given us a window between 3 and 4. And we can, if we want to, if we go like we don't really trust that, we can go back to, I'm going to go back to 8 and 9 because I think that was just a lull in there. We've been stood here for a while and the wind keeps getting more. So then back out of that, we've got our Kestrel sitting there with all of its up-to-date wind in there. It's got the right gun, and then the target, we hold this down towards our targets. So our targets are up there. We'll push that once and you can see that degrees is moving. So if we turn, that should change. So that should go, there we go, down to 310. And if we go right the way back, obviously it's 360. So in a second it'll go back to 0. There we go, 0.8. So we're going to come round to there because that's roughly where our targets are. Once we've got it pointing at our targets, we're going to let that push that button again and that locks it off. So we're locked off now. So now that should all be good. Oh, no, we're not locked off, are we? For some reason it's still live, so let's push that button again to make sure it does lock off. There we go, locked. So that was a little idea of how we set up our Kestrel.